from the KATC Weatherland, here's Rob's forecast.
Well, after a stormy afternoon, things have certainly quieted down. We had some lingering showers, kind of messing up some Friday night football, kind of putting some pauses out there. But things quiet for the rest of the night. But some showers could be back by tomorrow morning. More on that in just a bit. Let's take a look at this water vapor imagery. I got a 24-hour loop going here, and we'll see the genesis of the storms that we had today. When we left you last night, I was talking about this disturbance was going to work its way southward into the region around the periphery of the high pressure system, and that is certainly what we saw today. Now looky here, we have another one here by the Arklatex and along the Red River farther to the south, so it's closer to us at the same time, and it's just a kind of an upstream forecast where this will be getting on our front door by tomorrow morning. That's why we think we're going to see showers and storms, and the models have been kind of missing that part of the forecast. They really underplayed the storms today, and they're probably underplaying what we're going to see for tomorrow morning. Here's a 12-hour loop. You see those last showers pushing on through. Lots of ground clutter showing up, indicating a moist and stable atmosphere. We haven't seen that all summer long with all the heat, but here are the storms that have been were dropping to the south and had not only a lot of cloud-to-ground lightning, but damaging winds across the board, across all of Acadiana. Most areas seeing minimally 40 to 50 mile-per-hour winds, and then we had isolated spots 70, 80, maybe a little bit more. We'll see if the Weather Service does any surveying of some of the damage that we saw during the course of the day today. But the busiest severe weather day we've had all summer long, and we'll take the rain, but we don't like the severe weather and the damage, and a lot of tree branches down. Trees have been so stressed this summer, it's very easy to knock those branches and some trees down. And look at all the damage reports from all across the southern Louisiana, from Baton Rouge back to Lake Charles and then on up through Alexandria. So one of the busier days. These are all wind damage reports across the region. At least we got some rain in the last 24 hours, some good soakings in spots. Not everybody getting the rain they need. It's more sparse to the west where the fire danger may continue as our forecast gets dry again in the days ahead. So here's the satellite imagery. We see that thunderstorm cluster working out into the Gulf of Mexico, and you always like to see them dissipate out here in the Gulf because sometimes they want to gen up and do something nasty like in the tropics, but we don't see that happening. We do have Tropical Storm Margot in the eastern Atlantic and Hurricane Lee, which has been surprising over the last couple of days. We knew it was going through a rapid intensification cycle yesterday. It maxed out at 165 mile-per-hour winds, but today it's encountered some shear that the models didn't pick up on. Could be a little El Nino factor, and also got involved with drier air, but it looks like it's getting better organized now, but down to 115 mile-per-hour winds. Still a major storm, and we do think it's going to strengthen and get back to a Category 4 status. May weaken a little bit more through tomorrow, but pick up to be a major hurricane once again, and we think that turn will occur. So not a big U.S. coast threat. There will be big waves and maybe some beach erosion along the east coast. Bermuda will have to watch it. That's Bermuda right there. But if I lived in Nova Scotia in about 8, maybe 9 days, we'll see that system getting up there. But it's going to be a slow mover, so we'll be talking about this storm well into next week as well. But no threats to the Gulf of Mexico, nor do I see any through the rest of this month. But you get closer to October, things could change, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. Now, tomorrow morning, the latest HER model not showing much in the way of shower activity. You see it through 7 to 10 a.m. I think it's going to be a little bit more widespread, not severe this time around. Temperatures upper 80s, lower 90s, so we may not hit 90 degrees tomorrow. That would be the first time in 95 days in a row, so we'll take that. But look at this, Sunday morning, mid-60s. You have dew points start to come down during the day Sunday, so we get into the 90s Sunday, but the dew point at 46, so not much of a heat index factor, so it's going to be a very nice weekend after the showers tomorrow morning. So a few lingering showers early. We're done with that. Feeling more comfortable, 73 the low, but showers and a few storms possible by daybreak. We'll go with rain chance in the 40% range for tomorrow morning. And again, some rain in the area, some rumbles of thunder possible, but they'll be out of here as we get to noon, and then maybe clearing skies for the afternoon. We'll go 90 the high. Rain chance 50-50, mainly Lafayette on westward. Farther to the east, your rain chances will be lower in Acadiana. As we move forward, temperatures still in the 90s, but more comfortable humidity, and those morning starts in the mid to upper 60s to lower lower 70s. And look, going into next week, Jim, I don't know if there's something wrong with the computer, but we have a couple of upper 80s in the forecast. We'll see if that verifies. All summer long, it's been hotter than what the models have been telling us, but we're heading in the right direction.
There's hope. All right. Thanks, Rob. Stay with